Daily reminder that Waluigi isn't in Smash. I mean, whoa, hey, how's it going? How y'all doing? I see some woes in here. I see woes. I see Jay-Z Man's woe. Fireheart's woe. We got 7 disasters. We got a best friend woe. Voiceby is here. Phaser's here. Alley's here. Skeleton Man's here. Chief the Beat's here. Unigiant's here. Nuclear Poison's here. Julia's here. Justin's here. Bree's here. Dex here. Everybody's here. Good lord. Whew. You guys got me exhausted already. How dare you? How y'all doing? I'm doing well. You know, a little bit tired. You know, I didn't get so much sleep last night, but, you know, hopefully it won't show. Hopefully my brain will actually be able to work. Well, alright, now Justin's gonna go lurk. I see how it is. Jeez. At least Crystal's technically in Smash now. True. True. And she's doing things for once. Alrighty then. Aspirin. What? What? Huh? What? Why? What's on the agenda? I did a poll yesterday. I put a poll up pretty much everywhere yesterday and asked people what they wanted me to do for today. And, yeah, the results are in, as the stream title says. Or the votes are in, sorry. Yeah, we got at the very top, watching old videos won by a decent margin. And then, so I said I was gonna do the top 2 things, which is watching old videos and previous playthrough games. So, we'll get to the old videos a bit later, but, you know, we gotta get to the gaming first, because that's what I always do. But yeah, you know, I'm really surprised and really happy by the turnout. I didn't expect to get 62 votes. I mean, 62 doesn't seem like a very big number, but because that's, you know, individual people, I was surprised. I didn't think it was going to get that many votes, and I'm very happy about that. So thank you all for voting. Rip Fanfiction, yeah, seriously, it was the second to last there. Unfortunate. And yeah, it's funny that I mentioned the thing about the results because I actually forgot to look at the results this morning, as well as when I was setting up for this stream. So I was setting up for, you know, watching old videos and Cave Story, because that's where it was last night. And then I checked it. I was like, wait a minute, hang on, wait. Before I even finish setting up here, let me just check the results. And then previous playthrough games just edged on ahead of Cave Story at some point. I don't remember. So, or I mean, I don't know, but yeah, it happened, and here we are. Yeah, Cave Story is still an old playthrough game.
Old playthroughs doesn't play Earthbound. B-E-E-E-E-E-D.
So, the thing about, like, the idea that I had with the previous playthrough games is, I don't know if anybody remembers, but this is something that I did, apparently it was years ago. I didn't realize it was this long ago. But the last time I did this was in 2014, where I would go through each of my previous playthrough games and play them on stream one by one in chronological order. And it looks like, I think I stopped at Super Mario 64. And then, I don't know, I just gave up on the idea. I don't know what happened. I guess maybe one of the games that I was gonna play I couldn't stream, possibly. So I just said, forget it. And now, here we are, 4 years later. Again, I'm still mind blown that it's been 4 years. I could swear I did this much sooner than that. But anyway, yeah, I figured I might as well start over again from the beginning. You know, why not? We'll start over again from the beginning. And that's why I have F-Zero as the game here in the stream. And then, you know, F-Zero, I was going to do the first two. Because again, you know, I'm still trying to follow the suggestions that you guys have made, you know, where, you know, don't spend, you know, such a short amount of time on individual games when you're going to do a variety stream, you know, spend more time on them. So I'll do the first two. I'll do, F-Zero, and I know this will make TP very happy. I'll do Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Alright. And I'm sorry, I couldn't read that while I was read the chat while I was talking, because I can't read and talk at the same time. It just breaks my brain. As I type, you say it's just done. But also, yeah, so Cave Story didn't win, so, yeah, my condolences to the family of Jay-Z Man, who's now probably dead. Also, he said he can't stay and watch. Oh, rip. TP. See, there you go. Yes, old man brain. F-Zero's given. Okay. Julia, you're dancing way too much on my streams. You know, you gotta do it a little more responsibly. You can't dance every single time a Sonic R song comes up. Alrighty then. I'm sorry. Alrighty. So what do we got for the agenda for this coming week of uploads? So, funny story, of all the uploads that I plan to do for next week, I only have one finished. So, and that one video it took me a long time to do. And, we'll just, you know, we'll talk about it once it actually shows up. It's actually gonna be the Tuesday upload. So Monday, I want to do a new gameplay video. Tuesday, it's gonna be a big fat surprise. Like I said, it took me a while to actually, you know, work on this video and get it done. And it's gonna be a new series. We're doing a new series on Tuesdays. And this is because of the fact that this is probably a series that's gonna take me a lot of time to do each video. I'm probably just gonna be doing it every other week. Possibly. So, yeah, so Tuesdays, new series. Wednesdays, I want to do Bronze 5 Theater, because again, I've said this so many times, it's like my least popular series, but it's the one that I have the most fun with. Again, if you just want, even if you don't understand League of Legends, if you just want to stare at the screen and have no idea what's going on, but you want to sit there and listen to me having a good time and just laughing and joking it up, you know, go for it. Watch Bronze 5 Theater. It's so much fun for me. And, you know, I don't get any views or comments on that series. But yeah, I want to make it a recurring series. You know, again, because like I said, I have so much fun with it. And the videos aren't terribly difficult for me to make. You know, I just record them and render them, and they're done. And then, so yeah, so Wednesdays we'll start doing some Bronze 5 Theater. Thursday's stream, obviously. Friday is going to be another surprise, and it depends. It's oh god. I probably shouldn't say anything. I'll wait. We'll just wait to see what happens on Friday. And then Saturday, should be a new boss battles, I hope. It's a multiple of 10, so it's gonna be a boss rush, and the game that I have in mind, I've never played before, but I really wanted to, and I don't know how long it's gonna take me to finish, so. See, there you go, see, TP knows what's up. And again, you know, in the video description for the Bronze 5 Theater, I have this video where, you know, it lays out, like, the basics of League of Legends. It's like a video that Riot Games uploaded where, you know, it just talks about the very basics of the champions, you know, the objective, and, you know, that sort of stuff. So it's like a 4 or 5 minute video that just, like, basically gives you, like, the elevator pitch of, like, what to understand about League of Legends. No, I can definitely say it's not a 100% Breath of the Wild run. Can't stay a long day, gotta get out of the catch Pokemon. Okay, well, I hope you have fun. Awkward cactus art. Alright, so let's get some gaming. Oh, also, so the thing about, you know, the watching the videos. Oh my. Oh. Wait, what? It didn't read it. Okay, it's censored. Alrighty, I think I can see why, but that's a little unfortunate. And no, it's Plinko, not Pachinko. Anyways, so yeah, the thing about the watching videos, you know, just start, you know, if you haven't thought of what videos you guys want me to watch, you know, start thinking up which videos you want, you know, start collecting some video names, and, you know, save them for later on when we get to that point. And then, yeah, pretty much whatever you guys say in the chat, you know, I'll just go with that. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Alrighty. Doot. Okay. I'm already seeing, okay, the very first one was the Birdo video. I like how I'm already seeing Awkward Fears. Julia, to be honest, I was thinking of the Birdo video, but I can't remember what I said in it, and I'm a little bit nervous, because, you know, like, transgender issues are, like, much more forefront and center and serious in society now, so I really hope I didn't say anything that can be construed as offensive. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's family friendly, but I just wanted to make sure that if there's nothing that I said that made me put my foot in my mouth. Anyway, what guy should I pick here? Which one? Bluey, Goldie, Greenie, or Pinky? It was a new Super Mario Bros. U video where you found the bonsai. Oh, the King Bill. It's called the King Bill. That's towards the end of the playthrough. I think it's in the 30s? Because I remember I actually used that video in my channel intro. I think it's actually in the thumbnail. It's in the video thumbnail. Yeah, it's a product of his time. I don't like that excuse. Alright then. Alright, I just see blue. I'm going with that. Alright, let's go. Oh, I picked beginner. Oh well. I'm a noob anyway. You remember this playthrough? Well, I hope so, Timon. That's pretty much when we started talking. Was 2009, the early goings of, I believe it was January 2009 I did this playthrough. And yeah, we started talking in April of 2009. Which, you know, that would actually be a fun idea. Wait, what? Why is Timon saying no? What? Actually, you know what, Timon, I was actually thinking, you know, it'd be fun? I still have, none of you guys actually know this, but I actually made a video where I was talking to Timon, Brian, and Zero. Not talking to them, but talking, like speaking towards them. You know, it was my introduction sort of video where I basically laid out the idea of, hey, why don't we, you know, collab and do some videos together? Or, you know, or just, you know, the Mario Kart Wii video. Let's do that together. It's like a 3 or 4 minute video. And I still have it on YouTube. So, maybe that could be fun to watch. Or perhaps upload, maybe, as like a throwback video or something. Just be like, hey, dudes, here's how me, Timon, and Brian, and Zero actually started talking. This is the video that I showed them. Why is the Birdo video 10 minutes long? Oh god, that's a good question. I don't know. Again, I can't remember what I talked about in that video, other than the fact that, oh, Birdo is literally transgender in the Japanese manual of Super Mario Bros. 2, where it says that, I think it literally says it's like he's a guy that likes to pretend he's a girl with a bow on his head, and call himself Birdetta, something like that. It's a little bit, a little sweats to me there. It's not okay. The comments don't bode well. Oh dear lord. Yeah, you know, again, Birdo was a running gag on my channel for years, where, you know, it's like, oh my god, Birdo is terrifying, ah! And now it's just like, oh, well, Birdo is transgender, so I don't think I can do that anymore, ah! I keep forgetting to use this S-boosts. S-boosts. Oh, 27. Okay. Yeah, this is some good music. It is indeed. How much info can I say about... That's a good question. Again, I feel like I might have talked about Vivian as well. Even though I didn't play Thousand Year Door, I feel like I had to have been at least aware of the fact that Vivian was also another transgender Mario character. Wee. Mama. Sev knows what's up. I talk very slowly. Oh my god. Shaking my head. No Brawl Subspace gameplay in this stream. Sorry. I mean, again, everybody's still sitting here hoping and praying that Smash Ultimate ends up having a story mode. Which, I mean, God, please do. That's what Smash 4 was really lacking. Smash 4 was actually a really good game, but, you know, it did good things as compared to Brawl. You know, it definitely improved in some areas, and then it lacked in other areas, which, you know, I mean, that's to be expected. No game can be perfect, but, yeah, it definitely missed the subspace, you know, like an adventure story mode. Like, you know, you had the classic single player thing and All-Star, and that was it. I was like, oh, yay? I mean, geez. Even Melee had something of, it had the adventure mode, right? It was something of like a story mode. And it wasn't too in-depth or anything, but, you know, not like Subspace, but, you know, it was pretty neat. I liked that, you know, oh my goodness, hello? That you went through, like, all of the, like, universes and stuff. Like, you know, you start out in the Mushroom Kingdom. You know, you go to Planet Zebes. Zebes? I don't know. What else was there? Oh, God, I'm blanking really hard. Did you get the Donkey Kong? I can't remember now. Nintendo wanted to trash Waluigi. No, they just killed him and turned him into 2 chairs. Didn't you see the video? It's proof. That's the closest Luigi's gonna get to Smash. Ha ha ha! Funny. I'm really, like, focused on this track here. This is a little bit more twisty and turny than the last one. Probably gonna have to focus even more on the next one, which I think is... Or actually... Yeah, it's Deathwind 1, I think. I don't think I'll have to focus too hard on that one. I shouldn't have put this on beginner. This is a little too easy. Oh, right. Oh, there was Smash Run, but that was like... It was like weird. That was like a Mario Party inside Smash. I don't... You know, Ivan Frack, I'm pretty sure that's true for some people. especially the people that, you know, got started with the Wii. All-Star mode is going to be absolute mayhem with this many characters. Yes, it will, Sev. Was no ice climbers. You wanted it to cover 10 minutes of video. What? So wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, so that's what the idea was? I was talking really slowly for 10 minutes because I wanted it to be a 10-minute video? That's interesting. Oh my, hello? I messed up that acceleration. Oh, it's Sand Ocean, that's right. Ugh. You know, I actually just thought to myself, it's actually a little bit upsetting that there's no Sand Ocean 2, because I actually do like this stage. I really like this music. I think I remember talking about it in the playthrough where I was talking about, since I was really lacking things to talk about, if I didn't have like my Wikipedia information to chew the fat with, I would just look at the backgrounds and be like, wow, what a great detailed background. Isn't that amazing? Look at the giant conch shell with the spikes jutting out of it, which I still notice to this day, and it's neat, you know? It's kind of alien, and a giant, like, tower-sized conch shell with spikes that just jut out of it. That's pretty cool. But I mean, good lord, what can I actually talk about in a racing game? Here I go, I'm going very fast. I'm going around this corner, and now I'm doing right turn, and another right turn. Oh, I'm dodging that guy, and there we go. Now we're on to the next lap. I don't even remember what I talked about in the playthrough. When was the last time I chewed fat? You know, I really don't like fatty pieces of meat. It's, ooh. You know, everybody's like, oh wow, the fat is where the flavor is. And I'm like, oof. Well, like, that's where the part where you have to chew for 20 minutes is. How you've played, how little you've played in Smash Games. It'd be cool to see a series around that. Hey man, you know, I was considering it. I did say that. I think it was a question. God dang it! Look at this. There's something to talk about. Look at this guy. Get out of the way. Blinker. Use your blinker. For TF2 Battles, TPDB asked, you know, are you going to do like a series for the next Smash game? And I said I was considering it. I will definitely, especially if I like what I see, if there's something that I can make a series out of, you know, if I get into the game, or if there actually ends up being like an adventure or like a story mode, whatever, hey, maybe I can do a playthrough on it, who knows? But, you know, maybe I can do something with friends, you know, anything. But, you know, aside from that, it's a maybe. Big fat maybe. I remembered my cousin playing F-Zero. This particular stage reminds me of just, oh my goodness, way back in my childhood. I was at a friend of a friend's house. I don't remember who it was or what his name was, but I remember he had F-Zero, and I did too. So, you know, I started playing that, and I remember playing Sand Ocean, and I kicked some serious booty. And they were impressed. Because I'm such a great gamer. Oh, this is Bright Deathwind. See you out of my way. Who do I main in Smash? In Smash 4, I mained Rosalina, for sure. Rosalina was so much fun to play, I couldn't even begin to describe it. It was great. Having like two different characters to control, best. Like, can somebody put like an okay hand in the chat, the okay hand emoji? Because that's exactly how I feel about Rosalina and Luma. It's an okay hand. And then aside from that, I would probably play, like Little Mac. Oh my god, get out of my way! Little Mac. And I want to say Bowser Jr., but like one of the other, you know, one of the Koopalings, you know, so I don't have to remember that, oh god, I'm playing Bowser Jr. like a Charlie Brown. Ugh! Excuse me. Thank you. That was actually kind of nice of you. Goodbye. Sup? Love saying that. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Duck Hunt Duo or Duck Hunt, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty fun. I do like, you know, Duck Hunt is a little bit difficult to control. Especially, I think, with the neutral B. I think, is that the can? When you have to, you know, hit it multiple times and then get it close to somebody, and then, yeah, it's like, it's you have to, like, inch it closer to them. And it gets a little bit technical. Okay, excuse me. Wow, I just went right through them. Feels good. Oh, thanks, Sev. I saw it at the last second. I saw Sev's okay hand. I actually gave Rosie another try a couple weeks ago. That's why she's popular. Oh, I can see why she's popular. I was about to say, wait a minute, you played her, so that's why she's popular? Wow. Why do you think so highly of yourself? Kirby. You know, I played a lot of Kirby in Brawl. I think it was like in Brawl, I would main like Wolf, Peach, Kirby, DDD, and Jigglypuff. Just like 3 out of 5 of those characters have a lot of jumps. Good Duck Hunt players are terrifying to play against. Good lord. Yeah, I remember that. I did play, you know, some online games, and yeah, I remember running into a handful of Duck Hunt players, and yeah, they were a little bit scary. I'm so hyped to play Snake and Ultimate. I'm so hyped to play Wolf again. I really can't wait to see what kind of changes they did to him. It looks like his gameplay is near identical to how it was in Brawl, but they said they made some a little bit more change to him to balance him out a little bit or something. Because, you know, he wasn't that great in terms of like the tier list or anything. I'm gonna main Pichu. I actually did used to play Pichu in Melee. Because me and my friends were pretty much far from competitive Smash players that you can get. And so, you know, we would always just play casually. So, like, my mains were like Roy, for sure. 100% Roy. And then I would play like Pichu. And, oh god, who else? I want to say Mario, but I can't remember. Oh my god! Golden Idiot! Get out of my way! Look at this guy. He's still trying to get ahead of me. He's just lucky I missed the jump. And I missed it again, so he's going to get ahead of me again. And there he is. Excuse. Good lord. Yes! Golden Idiot. That's what his car should be called. Alright, there we go. Silent time. Silent. Get! Oh, man. Unbelievable. I wonder who came up with this idea, like, honestly. Like, the idea of this game is fine. Why did he stop? This guy's actually trolling now. The idea of this game, the concept of this game is actually fine, but, like, who thought up the idea of the only challenge that we can give to players is let's make a bunch of cars that, like, it seems like the intention is like, oh, they're overlapping these cars because they're ahead. So that's the only challenge. It's like you have to avoid these damned moving landmines that are the cars at the, like, the end of the race that you're constantly overlapping. And there's an endless supply of them. Because apparently, like, every single F-Zero race has 1,000 different cars in it. But when I say 1,000 different cars, I mean they're all exactly the same car, just with different people inside of them. Or maybe they're all clones. You know, maybe they're like stormtroopers. Brake check. Do 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 do. Break check. Do 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 do. Alrighty then. So, Julia, what was the ending decision there on the Birdo video? Is it an okay video? Am I gonna regret watching it or what? I think Pichu will look better with rage. What? I don't understand. What does that mean? Bum, 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 ba-dee-bee-bee-bee-bee. I'd rather not think about it. Alright, I guess that's a no then. Sev wants to destroy the world. If every road had 90-degree turns like this stage. Also, God, I need to scroll up really high up here. Oh, Sev's the only one that did the okay hand. Wow, thanks everybody else. You big jerkies. Oh, what Brawl Lucario had? What? That's weird. Oh, wait a minute. What? Is that... Oh! I see. Yeah, that's definitely... We could chalk that up to a product of its time for sure, Julia. Oh, right. So who should I play now? Bluey, Idiot, Greenie, or Pinky? Hoof. Alright. Well. I'm definitely picking beginner now. Because the stupid pink Stingray or whatever has the worst acceleration, and that's literally the only thing that I'm good at. I remember a friend of mine, you know, I actually had a lot of friends that used to play this game. But one of my friend's older sister, who was like, probably like 6 years or like 7 years older than me and my friend. Oh God. She used to play this game every so often, and her favorite frickin' car was this one. Because why not? It's pink, right? But, yeah, no, she always used to play with this car. I don't remember if she was good with it. But, man, this car, you have to keep moving constantly. Look at how frickin' fast this thing is. My goodness. You have to keep moving constantly. Otherwise, you're screwed. This is like... You know, in like Mario Kart, like the heavyweight characters, you know? They have terrible acceleration and great top speed, so if you ever lose your acceleration, well, GG, it's been nice knowing you. Girls in their pink. Alright, TP. Whee! Oh dear God. Something popped up on my phone. I don't understand, what is, like, so Twitch Presents, I'm actually following them, and I'm pretty sure I follow them because they had, like, this handful of things going. Weren't they the ones that did the Power Rangers Marathon and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Marathon? Because now it's something Drama Fest? I don't know what that is. Does anybody want to infiltrate the Twitch Presents headquarters and tell me what this Drama Fest is all about? K-drama? Is that what? What is K-drama? I don't know what that is. Oh my God, I was looking at the chat. Ugh. I'm not allowed to look at the chat. Oh, for God's sake. Screw this. I think for the last part of this playthrough, right when I was doing the King League, I think I did pick the Fire Stingray. Twitch Presents 2? What? Purple is a real good color. I remember when that used to be Sev's favorite color. They should have added a map in the DLC of this game. I agree, Bree Blue. Wait, what? No, that can't be. could have sworn it was the green stinker that I didn't pick. Maybe it actually was the pink one that I never picked. Because again, you know, this is a very tough to control car. And you know, the thing is in this game, it really doesn't make sense. Unless you're really, really, really good at this game and you're like trying to speedrun it or something, it really doesn't make sense to not use the golden car, because the gold car is always out in first. Because acceleration is literally like the most important thing when you're facing off against the CPUs. So like I said, unless you're trying to get like a really good speedrun time, you know, like if you're doing that, then yeah, go with the pink car, but otherwise, like the yellow car is for sure the best. Green sniffer. I agree. Oh my. You know, I actually, what was that? I think I couldn't sleep, like, a few months ago, maybe, or like earlier this year or something. And I decided, you know what, I had already turned off my PC, and I was like, you know what, I'll just, like, play something on, like, the Wii U. So, I did, and then I remembered, when I was looking at all the games that I have on the Wii U, I remembered, oh, that's right, I have some Virtual Console games that I bought, like, really early on in the Wii U's lifespan, when they were doing, like, a sale or something for, I think it was, like, the summer after the Wii U came out. It was, like, a bunch of games, or not a bunch of games, but they would select one game, and it would be 30 cents. And one of them was F-Zero, and I think another one was Super Mario Bros., and I got them both. And I remembered, oh, that's right, I have F-Zero. I haven't played that in ages. So, you know, I started playing it, and I used my save states, whatever, and I went to overwrite my last save state, and it was like the last time that I played it was like 2014. And I was like, oh my lord. Goodness gracious me. I forgot to use my S's again. Does anybody remember that sale? What's a Bowser? Good question. Whoomstuff. Oh, this is a good stage. Again, I literally cannot remember anything from this playthrough. I'm straining my brain and I cannot remember. Come on. Whee. Oh god. Yeah, no, this is not, just because this, like, the setting for this stage is, like, you know, the western, like, you know, southwest or whatever, does not mean that you get to yeehaw in the chat. I think one thing that I actually did talk about in the playthrough is something that I still feel to this day. Is like, the track is, the intention is it's supposed to be really, really high up off the air, or high up off the ground, and it just looks like the ground is right next to the track. Like, you can see the shadow. You can see the shadow on the edges of the track, and it's supposed to be like, oh, you know, the track is casting a big shadow over the land below. But it just looks like, you know, it just looks like dirt right outside the track. You know, maybe if you squint your eyes, squint and cross your eyes, and really think about it, it looks like it's far away. Alright, let's calm down there, Just Joe. This game is mad. Go back to Garfield Kart. Good old Garfield Kart. Again, you know, I was thinking about it like yesterday or something. I was like, you know, that game actually wasn't that bad. It's like, it feels like it's lacking in content. Oh my goodness. Definitely feels like it's lacking in content. You know, it's a mobile game, so whatever. But like, no, it's not bad, especially for $1. We didn't have parallax technology, or wait, these days? You mean those days? Ant, it was bad, but not horrible. Hey. You know, once I unlock new characters and, you know, and get to new tracks, I'm sure it'll be great. And get whatever those puzzle pieces do. I like this song. It's cool and good. I said cool 'cause we're in Snowy World. It is Whiteland. No, Sev, that's not racist. I remember Sev saying that before, like, it was like, God, it had to have been years ago when Sev said that. It was a long time ago. There it was. It's called Whiteland because it's a snow level. Jeez. Oh, there we go. I love, like, the double... Oh, that wouldn't have been good. The double, like, bounce off the ramps. You know, the really great thing about this particular cup is it goes, at the end, it goes from Whiteland 1 to Whiteland 2. And...
This is a cool track, too.
Yeah, it is. And the... Also, thank you, Pro100. I appreciate it. The music gets slightly different, and I love the way, like, just the differences in the song, in the two songs. It's great. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, Bree Blue. There be stinks everywhere. I'm too scared to use my S-boost here. There's, like, no real straightaways in this track. I guess I could use it at the end of the lap. Yeah, that'd probably work. But then, actually I'll do it here. Then I'd miss the health. Oh God. Hey guys, remember during the new Super Mario Bros. U playthrough and everybody was complaining because I was singing way too much during the playthrough? Ah, good times. Oh my goodness, hello? How am I doing these turns? Ah! No, please. I knew for sure the second that happened that there was gonna be dudes on my butt. Ah! Oh. Yeah, this track is lit. The Trollolo video, oh my lord. That's a pretty good one. I completely forgot all about that. Also, yeah, what was that guy's name? Edward Keel? Yeah, rest in peace, that guy. SMG2? I don't remember that, but I definitely remember it in New Super Mario Bros. U, and I remember getting people that were just like, okay, you're singing way too much in this playthrough. I love that. Oh no! I mean, I couldn't help it. Like, the soundtrack for New Super Mario Bros. U was so catchy, and it was the first New Super Mario Bros. Game that I had played. So, you know, I couldn't help myself. Oh god, this jump. I remember not being able to do this when I was younger, because I didn't know that you could hold down to extend your jump. Okay, excuse me, sir, can you get back here? Look at this. See, this is why the gold car is OP. Like, he might as well be the fastest racer. He might as well have, like, the top speed. Because of how, like, he's always in first. Also, that little area is absolutely worth it. To sacrifice, like, a tiny little bit of health in order to just, like, cut really sharp along that turn. Worth 100% every single time. The road map kind of looks like a face. I guess, yeah, kind of. I can see it. That one is eye. And we're going to, like, the bridge of his nose. And we're going down the nose. Here we go, down the nose, down the sniffer. And then here we go with outside the nose. Achoo! Oh, God! Oh, no! That was almost really awkward. I almost jumped back onto a further point of the stage further back. I can't remember if that kills you or if that just puts you in, like, last. Whatever last is in this game. Alright, well, it's whatever is outside the range of the safe rank. So that if you cross a lap in a rank that's lower than whatever the safe rank is, then you're out and you lose and you gotta do it over. I remember your Super Mario Galaxy 2 playthrough and how fun it was watching you react to the green stars. What was that? What was that? I think my first reaction was, oh dear God, this playthrough is going to be very long. Did I say that, or was I just like, did I say like at the end where it's just like, oh yeah, I was just thinking that. Sequence break. Oh God, I almost did it again. Ah! Okay, we're good. Oh, I did say that. Wow. Yeah, it was. It ended up being quite long. Quite long indeed. Quite long indeed. Good thing I chose my existential crisis to watch that song. Wait, what? That song? Oh, the Rainbow Road video. No, not the singing at the end. Oh, God. You guys are gonna force me to just die inside. It's like, you know, and it's so funny because I remember doing that, and, you know, I practiced it. I must have done like 3 or 4 different takes of that song. And that was the one that I went with. That was the one I said, yeah, you know what? This sounds most like how I sing. Yes. Well, hey, let's go to the, now, you know what? I'm picking the golden guy. I don't care what you guys say. Let's go. Let's go to Rainbow Road in this game, which is, Fire Road. Hell Road. Beep. Honk. Horn. I love Hell 7. So do I. Hell, you know, what is that? The seventh circle of Hell. That's it. That's what you're talking about. Clearly. You know, I'm quite partial to the 6th circle myself. Yeah, top tier vehicle. This is it. This is the pinnacle of racing gaming right here. There's no car in the history of racing games that has ever been better than this one. Look at the top speed. It goes to 437, and then it just can't, like, top out or something. It goes to 433, then goes back up to 437, then falls to 433. Okay, excuse me. That was a little bit too slippy and slidey, and what am I doing? I'm just gonna pass this guy anyway. Because I'm the gold car. I pass everybody. It's like you're actually in the game. Yes, the realism. The technology was there in 1991? 1990? I can't remember. When did this game come out? It says it right on the title screen, too. I think it's 91. Is a funky jerk Kong in this era. Feels bad because this is the car that I actually use, unlike Funky Kong. Whom I never used unless I was doing some sort of friggin' special video, like the tournaments that I did. God, I'll never forget. Yeah, that's probably also part of the reason why I hate Funky Kong. Because the last Mario Kart Wii tournament that I held, or not tournament, I'm sorry, it was like the event thing that I did. The second event was the last one that I did, and that was the one where everybody was on, was Funky Kong on the Bowser bike. Or the Flame Runner, depending on where you live. You know, it's called different things. Ah! Thanks for the... Oh, okay. See you later, awkward cactus art. The Oculus Rift of 91. Horn. Yes. Melody Motorway. What was I know there was other ones. There was DK Snowboard Cross instead of DK Summit. Also, yeah, Melody Motorway sounds like a Sonic stage. Yeah, it sounds like oh god, it sounds like Stardust Speedway. Oh my god, please. Dang it, I had to hit the edge, now I'm all screwed up. Oh god, now I'm gonna be even more screwed up. Oh right, that's the other thing about the gold card. That's the trade-off. It has the lowest HP in the game. I like how these guys just can no-clip through each other. That's really nice. Definitely cheating for each other here. Goodbye. It was nice knowing you. If I'm catching up to you, that means you're gone. Okay, excuse me. You know, I think I remember the instruction manual for this game, because I actually did used to read those. I remember the Green Cars. Oh my god, the Green Cars driver was Pico. That was it. It was like, it's supposed to be like Piccolo, sort of. I'm pretty sure it was like a Dragon Ball Z reference. It had to have been, or Dragon Ball. I'm sorry, just like regular Dragon Ball was definitely out at that point. I think Dragon Ball Z was already. Yeah, no, Dragon Ball Z was definitely out in Japan at that point. But I think it said that this stage is like his home stage, and if that's the case, I'm gonna be a real DBZ nerd here and say that this track might be based off of an area in the Dragon Ball world called Yunzabit Heights, which is a place where Piccolo's character, like, it's hard to explain. Like, we'll just say that he lived there, right? At some point, a long time ago, he lived there, and it's a really barren sort of like, you know, sort of grassy place. Oh my goodness. With, there's a bunch of like, hills and mountains, and I remember it being very windy. That was the one thing. I was like, it is extremely windy there, so it's hard for anything to survive there, and I think that might be what this is based off of. I hate this guy. No! I like him again. The helpful Funky Kong ASMR video, not watching that. Nope. Scuffed Piccolo. The Ben Hacker channel. That's the video that Webkins wants me to watch. Was the Playing with Maui Hacked video? There's no way. Come on. I have to be the only person in this stream right now that even knows about that place's existence. There's no way you knew that, Bree Blue. I'm calling BS on that one. Watch every Odyssey video where I mention Seventh Disaster. Maybe that'll be my playthrough in seconds for that game, if I ever get around to it. And then, like, the ending text can be, I watched Seventh Disaster's speedrun. Zuh. My friends are huge DBZ nerds. I don't know. You said your friends are, but not you. So how would you know? Compilation of Seb shoutouts. I mean, yeah, I'd be down, you know. Seb deserves it. Seb's a very cool dude. who speed runs and also plays Dead Cells with Captain Chicken. That's me. And not Powie. Powie sucks. Powie smells. Powie chooses the toxic spikes over, you know, the Captain Chicken being able to attack. Oh my god. Powie also role plays as the boss. Oh, Sev's definitely cool. How dare you, Julia? Oh my god, help. What am I doing? God, I just realized this game is a lot harder to control with the Wii gamepad. Because I was actually doing this particular cup, you know, in the aforementioned late night gaming session that I was doing at F-Zero. And my god, I kept dying on this stage over and over and over again. And Deathwind 2. Deathwind 2 is, death. If you can believe it. This guy is just gonna sit here. Yeah, no. Use the other one. Oh, I couldn't. I was just projecting. Yeah, see, Julia, now Julia's not cool because she said that. We should watch the Times Classic. My friends now have new YouTube channels. Oh my god. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to those guys, do it. You jerks. Whee! Oh! Oh my. That almost got very hairy. Oh! Whee! Oh no. Oh, I made it. I thought it was dead. So just in case you ever need to escape a red shell, just take that side. Red shells can go over ramps. It's a proven fact. You subscribed before that video. Oh, okay. So Fireheart subscribed before it was cool. Just so you all know. Please praise Fireheart. He's a true trendsetter and a go-getter. Yeah, you know what? In fact, Deck, I think they should subscribe again. They should unsubscribe and then they should subscribe again. So that way they get the true feeling of really appreciating the subscription that they're clicking on. Also, don't forget to click that alarm, or the bell, that's it. Alarm bell. What does that even do? Does that send you like emails or something when subscription, somebody you're subscribed to uploads or something? Hey, don't give me a one-up. I don't need your fancy handouts. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, hello. Hello. Thank you so much, Keep the Beat. I appreciate you deciding to use your Prime subscription on little old me. I do very much appreciate it. Also, how you been doing? I feel like I haven't seen Keep the Beat talk that much during this stream. He was here in the beginning. But then I don't remember seeing him at all during the past half hour or so.
You should reminiscence in the Super Mario World playthrough.
I should reminiscence? What? You mean reminisce? Of the Super Mario World playthrough. Good lord. Oh! I thought I was gonna make that jump with the super speed. Whoopsie doozle. Guys, this isn't the gold car gameplay that I was promised. Crashed out. Well, I guess I did need that fancy handout one-up. Rank 1111 F. Also, that's another thing too. Remember what I was saying earlier about how, you know, the idea is it's supposed to land is supposed to be way far below. Why is it that, you know, the exploded remains of the car are right there on like the same level as the track? Did they just float? Man, this is them one-ups over pits of deaths in various Mario games. Oh, right. I was thinking more like Kaizo block, to be honest. You know, when you go for a jump and there's a hidden block right there and just makes you die. That's a classic. It's El Clasico, as my good pal Deck says. Oh my, that was very close. Hello? I don't remember turning to... Oh, hello? What is happening? Are we playing bumper cars now? What was that? Can somebody clip that? Did you see the way that the Blue Falcon was bouncing? It was going backwards. Kaizo F-Zero. Locky Poo. Good one, Dak. I feel like... Oh, no. I feel like we're back to 2011 all over again. Oh, please make it... Oh, bounce? Okay, cool.
Wait! Right here! Hey guys, it's me, the guy that goes over here. What's my name? I have no idea. I just go over here.
I think I might have used that a little early. Oh, I'm not feeling good about this jump. Oh. I just remember that if you have lower power, then your top speed gets decreased. Cars 3. Yeah, let me just, you know, let me just get DMCA'd and banned off of Twitch, you know. That's cool. And then I'll upload it to YouTube so I can get banned there too. See you guys, it was a fun run. God, it almost happened again on the last lap. That time I almost overshot it. God, there's so many freaking idiots here. I'm gonna crash into this guy. No. Yeah, you got first, not me. Worth, that's the way to go. Oh yeah. You know what? Speaking of, you know, going out with a bang, played the GBA version of F-Zero a lot when I was a kid. Oh, cool, Theodorbson. I didn't know that... Oh, that's right, yeah, there was a GBA version. Oh, God, what was it called? I can't remember. What was I gonna say? Oh, speaking of going out with a bang, oh, by the way, here's the Rainbow Road of this game. Yesterday on the MapleStory subreddit, I saw, apparently there was some, like, very, I assume he was popular? Like, MapleStory, like, Twitch streamer, like, level 250, had, like, all this insane gear. He went to go enchant, not enchant, I can't remember what it was called. It's the new fancy way that you upgrade your weapons or whatever. You have to, like, press a button at a specific time, and then there's, like, a 50% chance it'll upgrade or get destroyed. And his got destroyed. And it was an extremely, you know, expensive piece of, I think it was like a bandit equipment or maybe a dual blade equipment. And, oh, Star Force Enchantment. Yeah, that was it. Because I remember seeing the little star. And he boomed it. And then about, not 5 minutes, it was 10 minutes later, he was like sulking about it. And he just decided, you know what? I'm gonna take all of my high-level gear and literally throw it away. And he threw it away, and because it was gear that, you know, you cannot pick up, it was gone forever, and he lost all of his equipment because he was just sick of playing the game. And I remember him saying something about, like, you know, I have to do this, otherwise I'm gonna come back to this game. Because if I have the equips, then I always just come back anyway, so, you know, spending way too much time on this game. And people were saying, you know, he actually could have sold his account. It would have been over $1,000. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. Oh, pooples. I can't remember what his name was, like Ansun or something? Ansuna? Ansuna? What was his name? Ansun, yes. Get out of my way. Oh no! Oh. Wow, guys, Riot Games just went live. Now that's the watch party we should have. We'll watch some Pro League of Legends play together, and me and Deck and Seb will be the only ones understanding what's happening. Oh, Headfire, I'm sorry, I forgot you were here. We haven't talked in a little while. Wow! That was awfully close. I don't even know what's happened to the game in months. You know? Yeah, that was like my first thought when, I don't know, I started playing, just doing bot games mostly, for the past week. To get like the pool party missions, because you know Pool Party Zoe came out, so I was pretty much obligated to play. And oh dear goodness! And I think my first bot game back, I was playing Zoe, and I was like, "What are all these changes to this game? What happened here?" Everything got nerfed. It was like a teleport got nerfed. It's like an entire minute-long extra cooldown on it. Minion Dematerializer, which was core on Zoe, got nerfed, and it's like, they added like another 70 seconds before you can actually start using it. Goodness gracious. He's not ADC, that's true. Gamers rise up. Alright. Oh man. They have cool adverts on YouTube now. Wait, who? League? Oh, interesting. Oh, anime. Oh, you know. Oh, they're actually pretty funny. Okay, well, I don't know what you might be talking about, but oh well. I mean, it's Fireheart. It's every other day. There's a pro player. There's a pro league player complaining about something, and then the entire community just like jumps on that bandwagon. And is like, you know what? He's actually right. This game would actually have been terrible because of that. And then the next week, like said pro player is like, wow, you know the game is actually good because of this. And then the whole community is like, wow, you know he's actually right. The game has actually been really good because of this. So good old-fashioned bandwagoning. All right. So let's move on to the next game, Finery. Wow, I've been playing that for an hour, which was pretty much exactly how much I wanted to spend on it, actually. All right, so where's TP? Where'd she go? I'm playing her game now. This is, she made this game. Yeah, they super argue against it, exactly. You guys are wrong. The players don't know what they're talking about. They've been out of touch with this game for years. TP was that old, good lord. Really, Dak? I actually didn't know that. I didn't even know you played this game. Alrighty then, let's see. What do I have? Normal? Normal sounds fine. I can probably deal with normal. The same Puyo Puyo Tetris. Well, hey, there's some guy out there that still hasn't sent it to me on Steam, so, you know, whenever he wants to do that. And maybe I'll stream it. Burns. You gotta watch the adventures. You have been really consuming a lot of Sonic media lately, Julia. Oh yeah, speaking of voices. Ugh, I'm not doing the voices that I did in this playthrough. Also, a time, and I'm pretty sure that's misspelled. Oh god, hang on. Okay, we're good. Oh god. My brain has to readjust to puzzle games. Goodness gracious. I was sitting there playing a racing game for an hour, and now I have to think in terms of puzzles. I gotta think with portals. Oh goodness. I guess this will work. Yeah, it's a triple. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna win me the game or anything, but screw him up a little bit. Oh, whoops. Okay, I didn't. There we go. That's, goodness. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't quite spin that the way I wanted it to. You know what's lots of fun? Making excuses for why you're doing bad in video games. Trust me, I can think of 1,000. My controller wasn't working. The sun was in my eyes. Deck was here, he was distracting me. I need blue. If this guy doesn't lose before that. There we go. I need Bree blue. Blue, blue, earthbound blue. Ow. Ah, I wanted to set up a big fat one. I'm not good at the game. Oh, you know what they had? This was on, friggin', OMG Pop. Right? It was the new Blockles? Right? Wasn't it? I think, or was it? Wait, I can't remember if it was originally Puyo, and then they changed it to Tetris, or it was originally Tetris, and then they changed it to Puyo. Where the heck is Teepee Teepee? She was sitting here the whole time waiting. Yes, I was gonna set up a big fat one. Yeah, good old OMG Pop. Hard for me to not like your playthroughs when they're super good. Wait, what? What are we talking about? We're talking about him or me? Cause Deck just said thanks, FH. Oh, this is the guy that just slams him down like an idiot. Or not. Okay, excuse me. Could you please slow down a little bit? It's definitely illegal. Just like how Sev had illegal caves under his house. Oh, I'll never forget that. Oh, hello. Alright. The game lagged. That wasn't my fault. No, that's troubling. I don't like hearing that. That's actually not that bad. Should be able to pick this back up. Wait. I need green. Very badly. Very the badliest, actually. I could just... Okay, well, never mind. Never mind that idea. Now I need some yellow. Yellow, yellow is a fellow, and because it's mellow yellow is pretty good, but I haven't had it in a very, very long time, even though it's the exact same thing as Mountain Dew. Something's gonna happen here eventually. I promise something will happen here. Something's gonna happen. Just give it a minute. Hang on. It's not over yet here. The game cheated. Hey there, Julius. Huh, what? Oh. You know what? I'm gonna name myself Ag. Because that's how I felt about that one. Where's TP? Oh, good. She's not even online on Discord. Well, rip her. Alright. Should have named it Dak. Alright. So I think, because of what I said earlier, I think from now on the blue Poyos are officially going to be Bree Blue Poyos. Poyos? How do I English words? I was thinking about that hilarious as AGDQ clip that I listened to during the 1,000-Year Door speedrun. That was so funny. Oh my god. Spike Vegeta, give me your best impression of Adobean's impression of Kirby's Poyo. Alright, you do it first. Poyo! Poyo! Oh my god. And then the what faces in the chat were just the best part of that. Just erupted into what faces and lulls. I'm moving so slowly here, I can't think. Ugh. How do I use brain? Oh, there we go, something happened. See, I remember saying this during the playthrough. It was like, my strategy used to be just place a bunch of blocks down of the same color near each other and eventually something will happen. That was my whole strategy. Okay, excuse you. That's awfully rude. Yeah, see? So much for that. Take that, you jerk. Goodness gracious. Alright, I need a blue here. A Bree Blue there. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking. Or not. Maybe a little bit of cooking. I need like a red... Oh, God. Okay, well. That did something. As long as it's doing something and not nothing, then we're good. Excuse me? Oh! Green. For the love of God, give me green. Just get in there. Yes. I thought there was gonna be more. Oh, that's not okay. No. Wait a minute. What? Okay. The garbage beans didn't even come down before he was allowed to do that. The game actually cheated there. Okay, keep the beat. I see how it is. Oh? Why is everybody saying oh? I didn't ask for O's in the chat. How dare you? Okay, watch this now. Here we go. This is gonna be huge. Huge. Oh, wait a minute. No. Okay, yeah, here we go. Wow, look at that. Huge. Absolutely massive. Dun, 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 I might as well just, yeah. I really, you know, I have a tendency to just not go for the, like, the regular just 4s. Okay, well, that was placed right in my way. And so was that. Okay. You know, just keep coming on down. I, don't appreciate it. Thanks, I hate it. Oh my god, I just ruined it. Wait, maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. Alright. And I gotta, if I can do this faster, I know I can win. Ah, God, I'm doing so slow. I'm just moving so slowly, like a snail. There we go. See, now, if I had another blue there, that would have been a trip. I remember, I used to, you know how people would take their cell phones, whatever, to go to the bathroom, and, you know, play Angry Birds or whatever just to pass the time, I would take the 3DS with me and play this. I remember I was playing this on, oh god, it was either hard or very hard, and I just kept on playing it until I beat it. I don't know what happened to those days, but those days are gone. Oh, here we go. Happy days are here again. GG. Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, in the olden days, people would take the newspaper or like a book into the bathroom, you know? And nowadays, people just take their smartphones and play Angry Birds or, you know, what's that game called? Clash of Heroes? Something, what is that game called? Clash something? Clash of Towers? Oh god. I have such a crappy phone that, like, you know, I can't really play the Clash of Clans, that was it. I can't really play those games, so I can't remember the names of them. I have an old man phone. Because it's me. Oh, thank you for hosting me, King. I do appreciate it. You are the king. That's right. That's what I said last time. I'm probably gonna lose this. God, this guy's moving so, like, slowly and, like, methodically. It's scaring me. He's moving really slowly. It's intimidating me more than the guy that was moving at the speed of light. I wish I could get a purple and get that out of the way. Well, yeah, now I get... Okay, now I get a whole bunch of... Thanks, game. Wow. Only about 30 seconds too late. Oh, for the love of God, come on. Ah! Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Okay, picking up the pace. We are picking up the pace. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Hang on. I just need one green. Give me the green. Give me the green. Thank you. Never mind. I was completely wrong. Oh. Oh, if I had one more blue there, that would have been humongous. That would have been gargantuan, like somebody said in the chat. Oh. Alright, not bad. Not bad, it's not bad. It's not bad, but he's sad. He is sad because he's sad. And he is... his head is, like, retracting into his body like a turtle, I guess? Oh, there we go, another double. I'm pretty sure that's it for him. I still have a love-hate relationship with Sir Fuzzy Logic in this game. I hate that guy, but I don't know. There's just something about facing off against that guy that's just really enjoyable for me. That was like, the first time I ever played this game was on the Sonic Mega Collection on the GameCube, and that guy was the first, like, real, like, serious blockade for me. Like, once I got to him, I couldn't, like, continue on for, like, days. It was, that guy was so difficult to beat. Okay. Oh, pooples. Swapples. More OMG Pop references. God, does anybody besides me remember how terrifying Julia was at Swapples? Good God. She was scary. The true Quen of Swapples. Alright. Just keep laying it on this guy. And that's... Oh? That I'm not a big fan of. He almost lost there, and then he didn't. Okay, the game is cheating again. The game is cheating again. goodness gracious. It just gave him the perfect thing that he needed in the very last possible moment that he could do anything. What the hell? Well. Yeah, okay. I mean, that guy was literally about to lose, and he got the one thing that he needed. Hands off the controller! What's the point? Why? That's unbelievable. I mean, it's possible, Max Howlett. No, I said swapples, not blockles. You know, and I did actually forget about that, but I remembered it when I was doing the top 10 moments for, I think it was 2011. And I remember saying, oh god, watch out for Julia when you play blockles. She'll murder you all or something like that. I need, oh wait a minute, this might actually be a good thing. Ah! Die, you. Nobody likes you. Oh, whoops, I did the wrong thing. Oh god. I did the oops. Oh, here we go. Oh, this might actually be very, very good if I can get a green. Give me a green. Green! 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 Thank you! Good lord. Oh, it was one off. Ah, poop. What's the, like, seriously, what was the point of playing the game there at that point? That was just unbelievable. He gets the one thing, he was literally about to lose. One more turn, he gets the last possible thing that he gets. It was the perfect thing that he needed. And then he goes on to get like a 5 chain and win. Wow. Ah, big pooples. Oh, he's killing himself apparently. I haven't been doing anything and I just see him start flashing. There we go. See? You just start putting stuff together and things happen. Yeah! Cheat that one! You jerk. I'm beginning to become Maria. Maria. I promise you revenge. Hello there, Ace. How is it going? Why am I playing knockoff Dr. Mario? This is completely different. This is actually, I think Puyo was, I think that came out before Dr. Mario. Who's Maria? Who are you talking about? I just hear Maria. Oh, for the love of God, I just dumbed again. Ah. Now, I just completely lost track of what I was doing. Oh, Lord. Okay, I don't like his face when he gets happy. That's just scary. That is very, very scary. Oh my god, I messed up again. There we go. Is decent? Oh my lord, that was a big one. Huh! That was a big fat chain. Yes. Alright, nice. Oh, well, rip to that guy. Oh, I see. Maria's an actual person that apparently I just don't know. Wow. Oh, that's right. I forgot that you, Julia, Lex, and Cedric. I think that's the 3. It's like you have your own little, like, clique now. Okay, can this guy stop mirroring me? Good lord. That was actually kind of scary. I thought he was copying me. Or I thought I was playing for him. That'd be really freaky if there was, like, an enemy that did that, where it's, like, your inputs also do, like, their inputs. For, like, not the whole game, but, you know, for a while. And then, like, it shuts off, and then, like, you know, and then they start doing it for themselves, and then it happens again every so often. It's just like you are controlling them. Oh my. Alright, that actually kind of worked out. God, I can't. I can't press the other button to make it switch. I feel like I'm gonna screw something up. I kind of like that. Now I'm just getting nervous. I'm probably gonna lose here. Oh God, his face. Oh my God, hello? What am I doing? God, I wasn't even, I completely blanked there. I wasn't even thinking.
Yippee.
Okay, there we go. Let's get back in this, please. Please, get back in. Get in. Come on. A little bit. Oh God. Screw you with your yeehaw. Oh my God. Come on, I need red so badly. Cheat for me, game. Where's my cheats? No, come on. Oh my God, no. Wait, what? What? Oh, come on. Oh. Somehow I cheated the beans on top of the, the right side where you couldn't even see. We love Dak. Really? Nobody likes me? Really, Dak? Okay. Oh, God. I happen to... Dak, I happen to know a certain Discord server that you're always in a call with other people. That's the exact same thing. Why is this a Sonic game in the first place? Well, it takes place in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog universe, so that counts, apparently. How bored this guy looks. He's like, yeah, it's another Wednesday. I hate Mondays. Oh my God, hello? No, he's losing? Question mark. He's not losing very much. Oh, come the frig on. Ay, ay. What is happening? Stop making beans drop down from your dumper. Oh my God, it never ends. There's always just one. God. No, that's not good. No, come on. How come it couldn't let me get one more in? I'm screwed, whatever. First 5. I'm only doing 2, actually. So, yeah, this is gonna be the first 2. No more with playing a ton of games in the same stream. Unless it's something that, like, you know, I can go through quickly enough. Like, F-Zero actually would count for that. But I decided whatever. It's too much trouble for me to set up Super Mario Sunshine. Why couldn't that be green? Free! Hello. Okay, we're screwing up again. We're definitely screwing up again. By we, I mean all of us. We're all in this together. No, please, I need one green. Actually, that'll work. That will work. Excuse you, sir. You're not allowed to get excited like that. That is very, very unacceptable. Oh, no. Okay, that actually kind of worked. Yeah, that worked. Mostly. Oh no. Oh. Well, I messed up. Yes. Oh god. Okay, that's fine. Ah! 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 Almost there, come on. Come on! Ah, dang it. I moved the thing into the wrong place. There we go. Sort of. It's going too fast now. I can't think. No, come on! Why? Just let me get one more! Oh my god, why does this game hate me? God, I just need one more. Every single time that happens, like, no, you get garbage beans first. What? The last time I played a Wii was last year, wasn't it? When I did the, I think it was like viewer request games. And one of the games that people requested to see me play was Wii Sports. Boy, that was fun. The boxing thing, oh my god. Boxing was probably the best part of that. Yippee indeed. Alright. Let's get some more yippee going on here. Just a little, not too much. An acceptable amount. We don't want to go crazy here. Oh man. I started using. Okay. Excuse me? What exactly did he just do? Was that like a massive chain of like 8? Oh my god, what am I doing? Can't press buttons fast enough. Yeah, seriously. I sure am. I'm trying to like... I'm trying